Hi everyone. This subunit was on history and incorporating it with the social studies activities and curriculum. And history, I think, is very important, and it's one of those subjects that's kind of lost because it's not on FCAT, and I don't think that's a good thing because as someone who didn't enjoy history in high school, I really enjoy it now in college because it was taught in a way that was interesting and exciting to learn about. And I think that it's one of our responsibilities as educators to come up with ways to teach this in a way that's developmentally appropriate and interesting for students to grasp their attention. So I said it should be developmentally appropriate, it should be exciting, it should be interesting. As an example, early childhood history should be relatable for kids. It should be something where the kids can, read about something or learn about something and relate it back to their life and relate it back to, okay, yeah, that we're learning about something that happened 200 years ago, but I still do that today. And I think kids all too often find history as boring because they think that they can't relate to it and they think that has nothing to do with them. And I don't think that's true. And by making it interesting, they'll be able to relate to it and they'll be able to connect with it. Social studies is important because it's not just learning about other people, it's learning about yourself and how you relate to other people and your community, and that's really important. Kids need to be more involved in the community nowadays and not look at it as a chore. So I think that involving social studies and history is really important. And I think history is not popular anymore because it's the way that it's the way that it's taught. It's taught in a way where teachers just lecture to students. And I think if we take an approach, especially with early childhood, where it's more of a project-based approach, and it's more of, yes, there's a time where the teacher is teaching something, but they're doing it in a way that it's fun for kids. But then the activity is something where they can be creative and use, and just be a kid with it. I just think that the most important thing about history and social studies is it needs to be developmentally appropriate. You can't, be teaching a little child about something that's so above their realm of understanding that you just lose them totally. It needs to be things that they can understand, they can relate to. So I do think that social studies and history and social studies in history is very important to teach, but it needs to be taught in the correct way, and that's most importantly the most developmentally appropriate way.